Good evening, fellow T-kash merchants, and welcome to our online training session today under the T-kash Soko platform. This is where we say that digital biashara is the future of biashara. And indeed, it is the future of biashara because with digitization, we bring about efficiency. And when efficiency comes into our businesses, then we stand high chances of getting even higher amounts of profit. So welcome to our session today. Let us journey together and understand when you get paid, where does your money go? Uh, how do the balances get affected? And of course, learn something about what we refer to as KYC and what is the importance of doing your KYC. So my name is Amos and we're going to journey together in this session, like we have in the previous two sessions of the week, that is on fix your shop and prices and make your first sell. In case haukupata chance ya kuwatch fix your shop and make your first sell, you can find these sessions uploaded on YouTube. And of course, ukiingia hapo YouTube utapata hizo sessions and you can of course get to watch them and learn together with us as we unpack the good advantages or the great advantages of the T-kash Soko app. So let us journey together and understand where does your money go. In the previous session on Make Your First Sale, we talked about the three methods through which you can get paid. But for the sake of those people who were not with us during that session, we're going to see how you can make a sale. So for you to make a sale, you must be on the business side of the app. Like utakuwa kwa hii screen yenye niko kwa yenyewe yenye ni business side. So utajua you on the business side. Utaangalia hapo chini kabisa the middle, you're supposed to have the option sell. Hiyo ndio option yenye utakuwa nayo when you're on the business side. So of course, for you to sell, you need to tap the word sell. Your option ya sell. Nikitap your option ya sell, then we talked about using a catalog to make a sell. Of course, nikiguza catalog, then I can just pick maybe the canvas shoes, just one. And then tukasema once you press the ad, the cart becomes active. Ikikuwa active, then you can just tap on the cart. And of course, you can proceed hapa chini to check out. Hapa kwa checkout, then there are these three ways of getting paid. There is the Soko QR code, there is the cash payment, and finally the external wallet. We said that utalipwa na Soko QR code na mtu yoyote mwenye ako na T-kash Soko app. Huyo ndiye atakulipa na the Soko QR code. For them to pay you, atascan hii code yenye, hii QR code yenye iko kwa hii screen. That is the code yenye atascan. Then you can also be paid by cash payment. Mtu mwenye anakulipa in cash ako na pesa there in cash, so nakupatia the cash money in exchange of services or goods from your business. Then kuna external wallet. Mtu external wallet na yeye ukiguza external wallet utampea hii QR code a scan, or rather atumie the pay bill number that is down there, the 817817 pay bill number, and the account number ikuwe ni number yenye register nayo the platform. So kwa hizi options tatu, the Soko QR code and the external wallet, and also the cash payment, kuna njia moja tu yenye unajua penye pesa yako inaenda. Hiyo njia ni cash payment. Juu unajua huyu mtu amenipatia pesa in cash. And most businesses would love to do that, which is not bad. Then there are other customers wenye watakuja with digital tools, wanting to pay using their digital tools. That is the external wallet and the Soko QR code. Hii pesa ukilipwa itaenda wapi? So let us explore and see where your money goes after you have been paid using the Soko QR code or the external wallet. I'll just confirm that I want to just go back. I don't want to sign out this because my intention was not to make the sale. My intention was to make us understand. Nikiongea about cash payment, nikiongea about Soko QR code, about external wallet, what am I talking about? Need the 3 ways through which you can get paid. So I'm back to home. For you to access your money or know where your money goes, utakuja hapa chini kabisa. There are 2 places where you can see your money. The first place ni hapo juu kwa T-kash balance. Penye unaona imejiandika 70. That is my T-kash balance at the moment. So nikilipwa pesa yangu itakuwa inaapia hapo. I'll be able to see that I've been paid and my balance increases. For example, nikimake a sale of 100 using the Soko QR code, then balance yangu itachange from 70 to 170. Of course, there is another place where you can view your T-kash balance, na hapo ni hapo chini kabisa. Ukiangalia, there is the option of home, orders, sell, and there is the option of wallet. Just besides the sell on your right hand side kuna option ya wallet. Ukiguza wallet, then this screen shows up. Hii screen inakuja hapa, ndio pesa yako inakuwa hosted. Like this way you can be able to access your T-kash balance. As you can see it, T-kash balance yangu ni 70 shillings. Inanionyesha pay later. Pay later ni nini? Pay later is when somebody comes to your shop, unampatia an item on credit. Of course, the app will be allowing us to do so because the developers of the app also know ya kwamba tumekuwa tukioffer items on credit to some people. And of course, that is why hii option inaapia hapa. The fact that I can give an item or to somebody mwenye hata nilipa in cash at that time, anilipe baadaye. Of course, this pay later has great advantages than the way we have been doing it before. Like kupea mtu an item on deni before. What tulikuwa tunafanya ni customer anakuja hana pesa, but you know that customer unajua ni trustworthy. So what you used to do, unampea an item but unamwandika jina yake kwa black book somewhere, or you just note somewhere that this person has my debt. Hiyo deni haikuwa na siku atalipa, maybe itakuwa tu verbal, takwambia nitakulipa maybe end month, nitakulipa next week or something of that sort. There was no any binding kind of contract between the two of you. Ni ile true trust. The app is bringing this pay later in a different way. The fact that now there'll be a binding agreement between the two of you. Kutakuwa na ile agreement ya utalipa on this day na utalipa na hii fee. Of course, we shall discuss pay later in greater details and unpack those advantages of offering pay later to our customers. Hapo below the pay later, kuna the cash payment zenye zimefanywa. All the transactions zenye zimefanywa zinaapia hapo, so you can be able to see them. So the advantage of this app is the fact that it keeps your data safe. So data ya all the transactions zenye zimefanyika kwa shop yako, then inaapia hapo. You can touch the option down there of view all for you to just view all these transactions and the kind of amount they have involved. For example, the cash payment ya leo ilikuwa ni ya 250 shillings. Of course, I can touch on that for me to see what the cash payment was all about. Of course, it shows me that this was today. The cash payment was for 250 shillings. Naeza view receipt. Receipt iko hapo. Receipt, the 2 items. Of course, you can be able to access this anytime. Na ujue I offered these items on credit, on cash basis, na hizi ndizo items zenye mimi niliuza. And then once this is seen, then we can just press done there. So this is where your money is hosted, in your T-kash wallet. So pesa yako yenye umelipwa na Soko QR code, yenye pia umelipwa na external wallet, that is the M-Pesa mode of payment, itakuwa inakuja hapa kwa T-kash wallet yako. Then the next question that
people might be having. How do I access my money now? Yes, of course, you can see, for example, me mwenyewe have a T-kash balance of 70 shillings. How do I access this money? For you to access this money, you must have done something called KYC. Ukifanya KYC, then wallet yako ndo inakuwa active for you to access it. So what is the meaning of KYC? KYC means know your customer. It is a standard procedure in the Republic of Kenya. When we are dealing with money, then the institution that is holding that money, or the institution that you're using to transact, must know you as a customer by having registered. So what do I mean? Like, ukienda kwa bank and you want to open a bank account, you must provide your details, things like the ID, things like KRA pin, and so on. And they also take a picture of you so that now they have that in their system. Every time ukikuja withdraw, watakuwa wana look at the details that you're entering there, and of course they'll be able to know that this is the correct person. And of course, you know what happens. Huwezi enda withdraw pesa kwa bank na una ID. The ID is the first thing that you must have. So the know your customer under the T-kash Soko app is similar to what happens in those financial institutions. In which way is it similar? Wao pia wanafanya know your customer. Pia sisi tunafanya know your customer. But here we are doing it at a very convenient way, because there are only two requirements for you to do that. That is your face and your ID. Let us go and see how that can be done. So nitakuja kwa home. The know your customer huwezi fanyia kwa business side, utaifanyia kwa personal side. So you have to switch from the business side to the personal side of the app. How do we switch? In between the business logo icon and the notification bell, I have the word personal and the word business. So nitaguza the word personal for me to switch now to the personal side of the app. Nikikuja kwa hii personal side, of course you can see the first thing that is showing there ni on my left hand side at the very top ni an icon that has my picture. So nikiguza hiyo icon yenye iko na picha, hapo ndo nitaenda nipate hiyo details za KYC. So nitaguza hiyo icon that has my picture. It takes me to this page. On this page, it shows my picture, my name, and of course tells me that this is a personal profile. I have the option of switching to a business profile. Then I have the alias code. This code ni kama bank account yenye ina host pesa yangu ya T-kash. Remember, kwa bank you must have an account. This account is the account that hosts your money, like the details about your money and the transaction. So hii account ndio ina host hapa kwa T-kash. Utakuwa unaiona hapo kwa alias code. Then there is the KYC. You can see that mine is complete. I just want to touch it, and you can see that my KYC was accepted. For KYC to be accepted, you need to have two things. I repeat again, two things. Unahitaji ID yako, because you will take a picture of the front and the back side of your ID. Then you also need your face. Why your face? Because utakuna scan uso yako. For this to be accepted, your face must match the face on the ID. Hivyo ndio KYC yako itakuwa accepted. If your face does not match the face on your ID, then it means that your KYC will not be accepted. The beauty of this is the fact that once there is a match in the face you have provided and the face that is on the ID, then your KYC is accepted and you can start accessing your money. Inakuwa that simple. Unaweza anza kuaccess pesa yako sasa, because now in that case your KYC has been accepted. So a number of things under the KYC, and when we are doing the KYC, it is important for you to note that your data is safe. Why is your data safe? Remember, the T-kash Soko app has been brought to us courtesy of the Telkom Kenya Limited. Telkom Kenya Limited is a company that has, of course, a great reputation. And this is why I'm saying that your data is safe. It is a company that has customers who have done the KYC and their data has always been safe. So you don't have to worry about like nikiscan ID, where am I taking it? No, it's the same way unaenda kwa bank, and then of course in banks they take photocopy of your ID. So hapa we don't take the photocopy of your ID, but rather now allow you to do this by yourself. You just take a picture of the front side and a picture of the back side of your ID, and then you scan your face. What does this mean? That KYC cannot be done by somebody else on your behalf. Hakuna mtu anaweza kufanyia KYC. Like you must be you. Why must it be you? Because we are looking at ni vipi tutakuwa tunakujua at any given time, that tunaweza sema kuna huyu mtu ana access hii pesa and because they are doing some legal business. Remember, the importance of doing KYC ni to make sure that we are protecting ourselves against fraud. Online kuna so many fraud activities zenye huwa zina happen. Some people wanaiba pesa and then they just try to host it within a certain platform, and hiyo biashara, it happens there. We are protecting ourselves na ensure that we are doing the KYC, because once tumefanya KYC, then information yetu, data yetu iko safe, iko secure, and the app now gives us access to our money. So once your KYC is accepted, then you can be able to access your money, the money that is showing hapa juu. Ukikuja kwa personal side, back to the personal side, unaona the T-kash balance is also showing there. The balance is still 70, just like it is on the business side. So because this app hosts all your money in one wallet, that is why hii balance yenye iko hapa ndio the same yenye iko kwa wallet, ndio the same yenye iko kwa business side. You can be able to access this money by either transferring it or by withdrawing it. So, or by using it to purchase items. So once I have some T-kash balance and I've completed my KYC, then naweza tumia hii pesa kununua items. How do I buy items? Nitakuwa na press the option of scan. Ukiangalia on this page, on the personal side, I have a T-kash balance of 70. I've spent 0 shillings today. I have 13 Rotary tickets. I have 0 bookings. And of course, you can see the other details. Nikiwa hapa chini, there is the option of home, shop, and there is the option of scan. So when I want to buy items and I've already completed my KYC, naweza nunua using the T-kash Soko app. The only thing I need to ensure ni the fact that niko na pesa. So long as niko na pesa, I'll just be pressing the word scan, and of course nikiguza scan na scan ile QR code yenye mwenye nanunulia items ananionyesha from their phone. And of course that is how you can just be able to access your money. The next thing that you can do to access your money is transfer. Sometimes we do business because we have people to support. So you might be the person supporting your siblings through their studies. Maybe you support wazazi wako, you're supporting also your own children through their studies, and maybe you just need to transfer money to them. Ukitaka transfer, ukikuja hapa chini kabisa, still on the personal side, kuna option ya home, shop, scan, wallet, and transfer. So ukiguza hiyo option ya transfer, kuna 2 ways of transferring your money or accessing your money in form of transfer. So you can decide to send money. So this means pesa yenye iko kwa T-kash unatumia mtu, ama for example unanitumia to a different maybe mobile provider and so on. So ukiguza the option of send money, all you need to know is the amount that you want to send. For example, you may decide to send something like 50 shillings, and of course press on next. You need to enter the phone number. I'll just enter my phone number, and then of course press next. Then of course you can see that it brings the details, my details, that the recipient is Amos, the network is Safaricom, the amount is 50. So do I want to send? So nikitaka kusendia, if the details are correct, then I confirm and send. But because I just want this money to remain in my T-kash, then I'll just cancel that because I don't want I intentionally don't want to send that money. There is something you need to understand. Sending money would involve a small convenient fee when you're doing it to other networks. But wakati unatumia Telcom Kenya network, it is free of charge. Then how do you withdraw? To withdraw money, nitakuja pia hapo kwa transfer. Then there is the option of send money and withdraw cash. So nitakuja kwa withdraw cash. Where do you withdraw? Una withdraw hii pesa from Telcom Kenya agents, that is T-kash agents, or you can withdraw from any KCB Kenya Commercial Bank agent or KCB Bank agents across the country. There are over 40,000 agents combined. So that is both T-kash and KCB Bank agents. So that means it is easier for you kufanya aje ku access your money because unaweza withdraw from KCB bank agents or rather from the Telcom Kenya agents. So of course, for you to withdraw, you need to enter amount. For example, I can enter something like maybe I want to withdraw 50 shillings. Then I press on next. Nikiguza next, the other thing that the app requires is the PIN. So I'll just enter the PIN. Nikiguza PIN, then I verify. Of course, confirm details that I want to withdraw. Yes. So I generate code. So Niki generate code, then a code is generated. This code is generated that is usually active for 10 minutes. I need to show this code to the agent, that is the KCB Kenya agent or the Telcom Kenya agent. Nikimwonyesha hii code, ataweka hii code kwa device yake. Akiweka hii code, then they give me the money I'm withdrawing in terms of cash. And it is that simple to access your money using the T-kash Soko app. And this is done now. So what have we learned in the course of this session? We have learned that, of course, when you get paid using the Soko QR code, and when you get paid using the external wallet, your money comes to your T-kash wallet. Hiyo pesa ikikuja kwa T-kash wallet, then you can be able to see it as T-kash balance. So utakuwa unaiona hiyo pesa kama T-kash balance. The T-kash balance itakuwa ina appear both kwa business side na personal side. So utakuwa unaona the balance there appearing at the very top. Utakuwa unaona the first thing that appears is the balance. How much do you have? How much do you have at any given point? Then you can also see this balance on both the personal side or the business side. Pale chini kabisa kuna the word wallet. Ukikuja kwa hiyo wallet, then it shows you the same kind of information about the balance that you have. And of course, you can also be able to see pay later. Na unaweza pia ona some other transactions that you have made or your business has made. Then, of course, for you to access this money that we are saying is here on your T-kash wallet, you need to do one thing: complete your KYC. KYC tumesema is know your customer, and it is just but a standard procedure that is involved in our country when dealing with money to protect ourselves against fraud. So that is why we are doing the KYC, to protect ourselves from fraud, nothing else. So once you have done your KYC, you can be able to access your money by either transferring it in terms of sending money to other numbers, withdrawing the money from KCB bank agents or T-kash agents, or rather by using the money to purchase items and even purchase stock using the scan option on your personal side of the app. So this brings us to the end of our session: get paid, wallets, balances, and KYC. It is my hope that you have learned, more especially today during our first three sessions of the week. That is, fix your shop, make your first sale, get paid, wallets, balances, and KYC. Let us keep on transacting using the T-kash so-called platform. Let us do our KYC so that we are able to access our money, and of course, we are able to benefit from the business efficiency that is brought to us by the Telcom Kenya Limited, courtesy of the T-kash Soko app. Let us transact together. Let us keep winning. Let us keep transacting. See you tomorrow in our next three sessions. In case you have not watched our previous sessions, kindly do so by going to YouTube, because these sessions are already posted there. And finally, in case you have a question on how you can complete your KYC, you can access your money, then kindly get to me via the comment section below. I'll be responding to your questions as soon as I see them. Have a great evening. See you tomorrow. Thank you.